I'm a native Charlottean, and working with youth through the Citizen Schools program has been the most gratifying career move that I've ever had. I feel like I am a community servant. I see the position as a campus director as someone who is a middle person between resources and the students. So my job was to find resources and connect them in ways that our students can utilize them. And I knew I would be able to do that at some capacity and to some extent, but to the extent that we were able to do that in Charlotte, where we've connected with universities and businesses and the faith-based community and nonprofit organizations, I didn't think that the position of campus director would be that gratifying. I love Charlotte, I love North Carolina, and I want the students in my community to have all of the opportunities that the students in other more progressive or affluent areas have.
I think I came to this job in that youth work kind of mentality, and that building social skills and establishing kind of enrichment opportunities for students to gain a better sense of self. And Citizen Schools absolutely focuses on that, but as a team leader, I was really blown away with the focus on education reform and the amount of time and strategy we put into helping students consider school and gain perspective about what school was for, and get personal strategies about how to engage with their teachers. And so much of our conversation with our students and as a team was about how can this program help gain investment for students in school. I really had to develop my own pedagogy about how I approach students and articulate that really clearly to my campus team and say really clearly to them, this is how we are approaching our kids. And it was no longer intuitive. It was no longer, I'm so great at working with kids this way. I had to figure out how to establish a united front in what our approach to building relationships with students would be, but also make sure that that approach was flexible enough for individuals to engage in it. I think this is an organization that's really dynamic and evolutionary. It's very focused on improving upon its work and getting it right, and recognizing that you can never really get it exactly right.
So one of the things that was really important was to get people from all walks of life to, vet this idea, tell us what they thought, give us, words of wisdom, pitfalls to avoid. I really am clear, even as I reflect back on it after all these years, that approach to building the program, building the organization, and even building the concept is part of why it's had such staying power. But I think the skill is around how do you work with several people towards one goal, be it a training, be it the launch of a program site, whatever it is, how do you map out the work, give people clear roles, get them engaged, give them feedback where it's needed, and create a team that's invested in each other's success and the success of the project or the goal. I really learned how to do that at Citizen Schools. There's such a demand for collaborative leadership and collaborative management, but there's really not a lot of places that people are taught how to do it. I think I came in understanding the importance of community, and I retained that. But there's all kinds of larger systems questions that are really interesting and important to me now that I'm both working on and studying. And I learned at Citizen Schools that was part of the work of change making.